My research study is how the green turtle in Towson is affected by COVID-19. The topic of my research study is how the Green Turtle Bar in Uptown Towson, Maryland is handling the fallout from COVID-19. The qualitative case study methods I plan to use for my analysis are online surveys and individual in-depth interviews. I'm choosing to use this case study because as a member of the Towson community, I have seen firsthand the struggles of college campus bars when students are not in town. The main organizational communication concepts I anticipate on using in this case is employee communication to better understand their views on their workplace, interdependence to discuss the importance of interactions and behaviors in an organization, and hierarchical ordering to find out which power structures / which type of worker in the organization is mainly affected by COVID-19. Goal of the study. The goal of this study is to determine and find out what kind of impact the COVID-19 pandemic has on the Green Turtle Bar in Towson and how the bar can / will handle the situation. This paper will discuss the research question that will guide this study, the qualitative methods and data being used, and the theoretical framework backed with support from the research done during this assignment. Research question. My research question is what kind of impact does the COVID-19 pandemic have on the Green Turtle Bar in Towson and how the bar can / will handle the situation. And the image on the bottom right is taken from the Baltimore Sun about a month ago after the pandemic started. That is the owner of Towson's Green Turtle Bar. Background of Green Turtle. The Green Turtle organization has been around since 1976, and this popular sports bar started in Maryland by two college friends and took off into one of the most popular restaurants in not only Maryland, but in multiple places in the country. Starting off in Maryland and run by two friends who lived the college life, researching the Green Turtle in Towson, Maryland is a great way in understanding the organization's culture and how a college town bar functions and deals with certain issues. A quote from thegreenturtle.com is, "We've built this business by hiring great people and treating them like family." This company states that they are a family-oriented organization that puts their people and customers first. Some main points / research findings. A quote from Simon 2020, "The challenges these businesses face and the steps they take in response, such as furloughing or laying off workers or pulling back on investment, will quickly ripple through the broader economy. With no money coming in the doors, owners of these businesses will have no way of paying their employees, causing them to start slowly cutting them." A quote by Coy 2020 is, "The sudden stop could cause hundreds of thousands of small and medium-sized enterprises to go out of business, to break. Workers who thrived in a particular niche will flounder seeking jobs from new employers who don't understand who they are or what they can do." These are just a couple quotes and research findings from my literature review section of my paper. Methods. My qualitative method for my study of learning is what kind of impact the COVID-19 pandemic has on the Green Turtle Bar in Towson and how the bar can and will handle the situation is going to be a data collection through focus group interviews and in-depth interviews. I plan to have the interviews and focus groups in person and online, such as Zoom meetings. I have chosen to participate in both in-person and online interviews to get as much information and data on the subject by having participants who understand my topic and who also will have something to say about the situation of the impacted Green Turtle Bar. My data will come from the notes taken during the focus groups and interviews while also getting information from the backgrounds of the people I'm interviewing. Implications of case study. The implication of my findings, such as employees being let go or businesses closing altogether, or even the businesses that have been lucky enough to stay open during takeout orders, has answered the research question of how the pandemic is affecting organizations. The so what of these findings is the answering of the question of how and why this pandemic is so important and what are these businesses, such as Green Turtle, doing about it. Conclusion. To answer the question of what kind of impact does the COVID-19 pandemic have on the Green Turtle Bar in Towson and how the bar can and will handle the situation, the research supported in my paper guarantees me to answer that the Green Turtle is being severely impacted in a negative way due to the pandemic. Yet, the company is handling this situation well by putting their employees first and making sure every move they make is the right one. These are my references, and thank you very much.